hello there YouTube, and welcome to a Torchwood Tuesday. So, every other Tuesday. So, today, and I am Davros, and I am a Whovian, and today I am reviewing Torchwood Adrift. This is an episode from Series 2 of Torchwood, when a young teenage boy in Cardiff goes missing after the rift sucks him in and takes him. And of course, Gwen goes on this whole investigation as she suspects Jack may be hiding something with the boy's disappearance, the boy called Jonah, and Gwen promised his mother that she will find him. And of course she does find him, but not the same person as he was when he was taken. And of course, it's then of course, the boy's mother, played by Ruth Jones, makes the shocking discovery that her boy is no longer the same boy, and then has to make the decision and accept the fate that he's gone, although he is not dead, but gone. So, let's get on to my likes and dislikes about this episode. So first of all, I like this episode how it focused a lot more on Gwen than all the other characters. There's always that odd episode where they focus on one character, and this one it particularly focused on Gwen again. I liked this story to it. It was very dark and very morbid, I have to say. And of course, Captain Jack, John Barrowman, he has dark secrets as well with the rift. Because in this one, we find out that the rift doesn't just drop things out from other points in time and space, but it also takes things up from time and space. Something that the team was unaware of other than Jack, because he sets up this, like, asylum for people who have been taken by the rift. As Gwen finds out that that's people that have been missing over the years have all been people taken by the rift. And also that was very disturbing too, I have to say. Very disturbing episode because it's Torchwood, and Torchwood's darker, because that's what I like about Torchwood. It explores the darker corners of the Whoniverse and gets away with things that Doctor Who just wouldn't get away with, like swearing and sex and violence. I also liked what Jonah said when Gwen discovered Jonah, that he'd aged, because when she found Jonah, he wasn't that 15-year-old boy that disappeared. For him it had been 40 years, and he was burnt and disfigured. He was played by the guy who was in the two-part Matt Smith story, The Hungry Earth and Cold Blood. I can't remember his name now, but I got it down. And he's in Game of Thrones too. I liked his performance in this, and and also he was like mentioning when Jonah got sucked into the rift, he found himself on this burning planet, and then this strange man pulled him out from the flames, and he got onto this building which turned out to be a spaceship, and the floor moved. Now, people have theorised, well, I've seen a few theories on this. What if that man that saved Jonah was the Doctor, and the burning planet he ended up on was Gallifrey? Because when I first watched this episode way back in 2008, when he said burning planet, I immediately thought of Gallifrey, and that. Of course, the end of this episode as well is a bit heartbreaking, because Nikki, she then has to leave her son there because she can't help him. He's beyond help. Because what happened to him was he stared into a black star that made him go mad. And it's quite terrible, quite sad as well, when you kind of feel sorry, because Jonah, he only gets 4 hours of peace a day because he goes into a state of insanity where he screams for 20 hours, which I thought was kind of sad to see, thinking, but what if that black star he stared into was the heart of the Time War, but as a human, his brain couldn't just take it the way the Time Lord's brains and that could, because he's human. There's so many. There's a few theories on that. I've seen a few theory videos on who it was, who could have rescued Jonah. We don't know if it was the Doctor. If it was the Doctor, who was it? Was it the War Doctor? Was it the Eighth Doctor? Definitely the Doctor in one of the male incarnations, and that. So yeah, yeah. Like I said, quite dark and gloomy. Dislikes. I guess I didn't like the dumb decisions that were made by Gwen when she allowed Nikki to see Jonah. I mean, she rather remembered him as he was, and to be honest, she shouldn't have told. I think she should have not told Nikki that Jonah was gone, even though she may never have had closure on him. You know, she said it would have been best to remember him as he was. But yeah, it's a sad ending and that. And also in this, Gwen is trying to balance her non-Torchwood life with her married life with Reese. And Reese is talking about, should we start a family and all that and stuff. And eventually, in the end, Gwen gives into that. But Reese sees how distressed she is and wants her to share her burden with him. And that, and he becomes a supporting husband. I like Coyote's performance in this as Reese, even though he had very little time in it, because he was a secondary character in the first 2 series of Torchwood, and that. We didn't see much of other characters in this, Tosh and Owen. We saw a bit of Jack and Yanto. I mean, Jack's got to be in it. He's like the lead actor in this, John Barrowman. So anyway, Torchwood Adrift. Is it a good episode? Yeah, it was written by current Who writer Chris Chibnall. But I have to say, he wrote a lot for Torchwood when it was on. He wrote most of the episodes in Series 1 and quite a bit in Series 2 and that. So, Chris Chibnall, he was good at writing Torchwood. I think, he's taking this year hiatus with Doctor Who because he wants to improve on it and that. And try and write better for it, because, as I've said before, it did look a bit rushed, Series 11, but okay. Anyway, yes, Torchwood Adrift. Is it a good episode? Yeah, I'd say it is. I watched it all. Is it enjoyable? Yes, but it is a bit dark and a bit depressing in some scenes and that. But other than that, it's a good episode and that. Really explores a dark part of Torchwood and secrets and that. So yeah, with all that being said, I'm going to give Torchwood Adrift, I think I'll give this a 3.5 out of 5 for Torchwood Adrift. So that has been Torchwood Tuesday. I have been Davros the Whovian. Have you seen this episode? Let me know down in the comments below. If you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to share with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And to hit that notification bell. All of my social media links are linked down below in the description. So yeah, until next time, run for your life.